Don't you just love Pokemon? There's something about catching them all and creating your own unique team that sets an entire lifetime of games and merchandise on the roll. But for people like me, pressing a button and waiting for things to happen isn't really our style. We need action or in-depth strategy, and while Pokemon does have some depth to it, we're stuck with all these Call of Duty games for our action needs. Luckily, there's a game packed with action and hoarding that isn't Digimon, Gacha Force. Released in 2003 by Capcom, this game got little to no attention for a long time. There weren't many ads for it and it wasn't seen as a great game according to most critics. Some claimed that after an hour or so in the story it got repetitive and that was all there was to see. And if that's the case, then Pokemon would be over as soon as you got your starter. That's basically the whole game, dude. This is a third-person shooter, my specialty, where you collect these toy-looking things called Gacha Borgs. The evil emperor sends his army of evil Borgs to destroy the Earth, so the good Borgs team up with kids from Earth, and their courage becomes GF energy, which is used to fight. Before starting a fight, you need to make a team based on your force limit and go in to destroy the enemy, and that's the whole game in a nutshell. I think the game shines in variety though, something overlooked at the time I'm sure. I've seen my fair share of games, been gaming for almost 20 years now, and there's something to spark anyone's playstyle, from knights to ninjas and big guns or dragons. Some are obviously better than others, but once you find the Borgs you like amongst the hundreds, the game becomes so much more enjoyable. There's also what I like to call shiny Borgs, which are just recolored Borgs, similar to shiny Pokemon. Gameplay isn't that complicated. Every Borg uses the 2 attack buttons. Most of them have a close range attack and some have charge attacks, with some differences here and there. You can dodge to the sides with short dashes and you stay locked on to one of your enemies at all times. You can switch focus and target your allies for support abilities like healing, but most of the time the tunnel vision will kill you if you're not paying attention. The more complicated Borgs come in heroes who get a second form when it's charged over time, transformers, and 2 robots that fuse into one. Finally, you move out by either jumping, jetpacks, or straight up flying. The American release has some really bad voice acting. It's awful, just here, have a listen.
We showed them! There's gotta be a more efficient way. No, this can't be! You meanie. Right? I don't know.
I got some laughs out of it. Well, this may not be one of the best games I've ever played. It's pretty high up on there thanks to the collection aspect of it. And I have tons of fun playing it. If it wasn't for the friend who wanted to play this, his favorite game of all time so badly, it would have gone under my radar, and I'm glad that I got the chance to talk about it like this. If you ever get a chance, be it emulators or the actual GameCube, definitely give this a try. It is worth checking out. And here's the final scores I like to give Gacha Force. Please be aware that graphics involve how good they are at the time when the game was released and the console it was on. The voice acting did make me laugh because it needs a lot of work. I blame America on that one. It's a casual game because you can just cheese with a few Borgs, especially the main Borg Red. And the story is really cliché and it could be interesting for a show, but it's kind of just there in the game. And that about wraps it all up. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good day. And I will go back to doing my thing.